Amen. Say man, it's your boy Big Dreams. Welcome back to the channel. Before we carry on any further with this video, make sure y'all like, make sure y'all comment, most importantly, make sure y'all subscribe and hit that post notification bell. Set it to all, man. We is back with another banging video, back with another reaction video, man. Today, y'all see the screen. We are reacting to musicians who perfectly predicted their own death on Sunny B2 YouTube. We finna dig in here and see what's going on. I'm not gonna make the opening of this video too long. All I ask is that y'all smash that like button so this video can rank higher in the algorithm. Go crazy in the comments. Let me know what you want me to react to. And if you're watching me and you're not subscribed, man, subscribe. That's all I ask. We finna go ahead and dig into this video, man.
These musicians predicted their own death. Number 1, XXXTentacion. In his documentary Look at Me, X told his record label the age at which he'd die.
And he just looked me dead in the eye and he's like, I'm not gonna make it past 21.
Also making it clear on Instagram Live that he knew that he'd die young.
If I'm gonna die or ever be a sacrifice, I want to make sure that my life made at least 5 million kids happy.
The final music video he'd ever film was him attending his own funeral, explaining exactly how he thought it had happened to DJ Akademiks.
How does this story end?
I live as long as I possibly can, and then boom, I die either of old age or somebody murder me or some shit. You shoot me in my brain, I only gotta feel 2 seconds of pain, and then I don't gotta look at you or look at nobody no more. That's easy.
He'd add whoever killed him would be a stupid person who doesn't care about their life enough to try me, but those people exist everywhere. DJ Akademiks then asks about his car.
Hey, how often you drive that I...
With X then responding, bro, I be driving that and I'm scared as hell, because everyone knows what I drive. People have swerved to record me. I've been scared and thought I was going to die. Well, whilst driving that exact car, 6 months prior to his 21st birthday, X was shot by a group of idiots who didn't care about their life, just as he almost predicted perfectly. When the CCTV footage was then released publicly, fans realized that his song Train Food described exactly what had happened. No clue what there was next for me. Remember, there was people walking, talking in the distance. I was dressed for winter weather, but the summer rays were kissing me. In the distance he awaited me, with John Lennon predicting his similar fate, although with even better accuracy. Fans had already predicted exactly how he'd die.
Famous 11. From information I received while using a Ouija board, I believe that there will be an attempt to assassinate you.
With Lennon stating in a 1965 interview, we'll either go in a plane crash or we'll be popped off by some loony. 4 years later, he'd released the song Come Together, which contained one creepy line over and over and over: shoot me. The Beatles had also made a song called Happiness is a Warm Gun, talking about the joy that a person gets from shooting. However, there was one more even crazier prediction. A local astrologer warned John Lennon he would be shot on an island, prompting the couple to cancel a planned yachting trip around the Greek islands on a boat. In fact, he was not shot on a Greek island,
bro, because this just give me the impression that if it's happening the way that they say it's gonna happen, bro, they planning this stuff. This gotta be plots. This ain't no coincidence like X talking about something he not gonna make it past 21 and then he really don't make it past 21. Nah, bro, somebody plotting. This ain't no coincidence. These is plots. I'm gonna say it, bro. I don't believe that this is no just, oh, he predicted it. Nah, bro, that's a real plot.
Pulled the trigger for his own sick enjoyment. John Lennon died on the same day as Juice WRLD, December 8th, 39 years apart, which becomes even weirder when looking at Juice WRLD's lyrics. In the song You Wouldn't Understand, he initially confirms that he listens to John Lennon. Then in All Girls Are the Same, he'd instead claim that he really felt like John Lennon, which was repeated in a different track named New Girl. However, most notably, in the song Way Too Much, Juice WRLD calls himself a drug-abusing, codeine-using, modern-day John Lennon, which would be the exact substance that led to Juice WRLD's overdose. It was December 8th, 2019, a Sunday. Well, in the song Sippin' Red, Juice WRLD states, I'm really starting to like my demons. One day, yeah, I really want to meet them. One day, I'ma meet him on a Sunday. He'd also predict exactly how it'd happen. I wonder if my habits will kill me. I don't know why, but I get that feeling, further predicting when it would happen in the classic hit song Legends. What's the 27 club? We ain't making it past 21.
We're not gonna make it to 21. You don't feel that way, do you? Or do you honestly feel that way?
Juice WRLD died only 6 days after his 21st birthday. As for the 27 Club, Jimi Hendrix knew that he'd be a part of that. In an interview, he'd bluntly state, "I'm not sure I will live to be 28 years old." Similarly, during a 1969 trip to Morocco, Hendrix visited a clairvoyant. When they flipped over a death card, Hendrix took the prediction literally. "I'm going to die before I'm 30, he told a friend. Hendrix further told his fashion designer,
I don't know how much longer I'm going to be doing what I'm doing.
but there was no better prediction than his song The Ballad of Jimmy. He'd write the lyrics many things he would try, for he knew soon he'd die. Now Jimmy's gone, he's not alone. His memory still lives on. He's not gone, he's just dead. 5 years this he said. Jimi Hendrix recorded the song in October 1965, then died 4 years 11 months later in September 1970, just 1 month shy of his 5-year prophecy. John Denver's prediction was a bit more accidental. You surely know him from his most popular song, Country Roads Take Me Home, West Virginia, but it's his 6th most popular song that's a little more intriguing. Titled Leaving on a Jet Plane, he talks about hopping on a flight and never coming back. Now the time has come to leave you. One more time let me kiss you, and I'll be on my way. Hold me like you'll never let me go, cause I'm leaving on a jet plane.
See,
Don't know when.
I'm gonna tell y'all something else too. It's something about the music industry that don't sit well with me when it comes to some of these artists, and when you look at how they passed away and some of the little clues and hints that you miss along the lines leading up to that point, it will make you feel like the industry is just a little shaky, a little iffy, like something is just going on, and all of these people who are big artists who meant a lot to the world, it's like, boom, this person here, they passed away. Boom, this person here, they passed away, bro. It's like, with so many people like passing away, bro, within the music industry, and like looking at stuff like this and looking at lyrics that they put in songs, like, it's like they know, but what brings that idea about in their head that would make them say that would make them feel that would make them express that? It's like they almost telling you, like, be prepared, but it's like we look past it because you listen to the song and you just snapping your fingers or you bopping your head or you dancing or whatever. You don't even be paying attention to it until somebody else break it down. And that's really, honestly, the crazy part for me, bro. The music industry just seemed a little iffy to me, bro, for real.
Well, 28 years after writing these lyrics, John Denver took a flight and never came back, crashing into Monterey Bay just south of San Francisco. This song hits way more once you know that he died at a plane crash. This man left us way too soon, whilst Lil Peep's entire discography repeatedly predicted how he'd die. One of the first lines on his very first mixtape was, "I got a feeling that I'm not gonna be here for next year, so let's laugh a little before I'm gone." When asked about death, he'd further add,
"Everything changes with time. Like, you can't predict where you're gonna be next year. You have no idea."
Which was the main theme in countless different songs. In Life is Beautiful, he'd state, "I think I'ma die alone inside my room," whilst in a different song, Falling for Me, Peep expressed, "I don't want to die, I don't want to OD." As a result, Adam 22 joked,
"When you come in and see that, just know that that's a Lil Peep memorial. Well, not a memorial because he's not dead yet, but he's working on it."
Having no clue what would happen only 6 months later, Peep would make a final Instagram post reading, "When I die you'll love me," which would happen the very next day. Peep overdosed alone inside his tour bus, described exactly in songs like Runaway, "I was dying and nobody was there." Tupac had a line that was even more chilling, "I've been shot and murdered. Can't tell you how it happened word for word." He'd also release a song called If I Die Tonight, on which he raps, "I hope they bury me and send me to my rest." Headlines reading, "Murdered to death, my last breath." Tupac was already shot at the age of 23, at which point he'd tell a journalist, "They didn't get me this time, but it's coming." The journalist then asked,
What do you think's gonna happen in 15 years for you? 10 years? Where do you see yourself?
to which Tupac responded.
Best case, in the cemetery. Not in the cemetery. Sprinkled in ashes, smoked up by my homies.
He'd therefore also tell a friend, I ain't gonna be around long enough to have kids. Tupac added, I'm telling you, I ain't gonna live past 25. At the age of 24, he'd released the song Death Around the Corner and claimed he was having visions of leaving here in a hearse. The final music video he ever made was for I Ain't Mad At Ya, in which he walks out of a venue and is gunned down unexpectedly. 4 months after filming it, Tupac walked out of a Mike Tyson boxing match and was gunned down unexpectedly. He was, as predicted, 25 years old. But you can't talk about Tupac without mentioning Biggie.
The Biggie and Tupac stuff seem, I don't know, bro, because they still ain't gave a straight up explanation on the whole like Biggie and Tupac thing. And the biggest thing that's being said now is that Puff had something to do with the passing of both Big and Pop. So it's one of those things, bro. It's been what, since the mid 90s since both of them passed away, and it's still not a straight up explanation as to who did it or what happened. Because a lot of the stuff that a lot of people say, man, is really kind of a sequence of events that happened leading up to the passing of Big and the passing of Pop. It's not like a for sure like, oh, we know it was this person or that person. They ain't gave a clear explanation yet on Biggie Smalls and Tupac Shakur. I'm being so serious, bro. Till this day, that kind of still bothers me, because it's like law enforcement haven't even came up with a straight, they haven't came with a straight discovery of nothing. I feel like with Puff being locked up, that'll reveal a whole lot more if they choose to dig back that far. But law enforcement, bruh, this is man, I feel like it's select people who know what happened for sure, and they know who did it. It's a select handful of people. And the people that do know what happened was there when it happened. They was around when Biggie and Tupac was the East Coast, West Coast beef or whatever they had going on back then. That was already the stage being set for those fatal moments to happen on both ends to both artists, bro. Because that was both big artists. But I don't know, man. It's just something don't sit well with me when it come to Big and Tupac, because law enforcement, they haven't even came up with a straight discovery of nothing when it comes to either one. A lot of the stuff that you hear is based off of people who was around them during that time, who lived and seen and experienced that in the environment that they were in during that time. Law enforcement ain't really did nothing or said nothing worth listening to, if you understand what I'm saying.
Was eerily titled Ready to Die.
I think somebody's trying to kill me. I'll be waking up paranoid. I'll be really scared.
It featured songs like Who Shot Ya and Everyday Struggle, on which he states, sometimes I hear death knocking at my front door. On another song he raps, I swear to God I feel like death is effing calling me, but it's this interview here that's just downright scary. Biggie announces the name of his new second album, Life After Death, to be released a month after the interview. Well, 13 days later, Biggie was shot and killed, meaning Life After Death was released 16 days after he actually died. It featured songs such as Last Day and Somebody's Gotta Die, then closes with a track titled You're Nobody Till Somebody Kills You. Mac Miller's songs followed a similar theme. There's an extremely long Reddit post highlighting every Mac Miller lyric that foreshadowed his death, and even then the top comment is, there's more than that, my friend. Many come from his 2014 mixtape Faces, which featured songs like Funeral and Grand Finale, as well as lines perfectly predicting, suppose I'll die alone from an overdose overdose of some sort. On the mixtape he'd further state, a drug habit like Philip Hoffman will probably put me in a coffin, although 2 years later he'd changed his tune. In his Stopped Making Excuses documentary, Mac stated,
Overdosing is just not cool. There's no legendary romance. You don't go down in history because you overdosed. You just die.
On his song Perfect Circle / Godspeed, Mac further added, everybody say I need rehab. They don't want me to OD and have to talk to my mother, telling her they could have done more to help me, and she'll be crying saying that she'll do anything to have me back. I need to wake up before one morning I don't wake up. On That's Life, Mac Miller told the world, I'm headed to the other side, where the grass is always greener. However, there was no crazier line than this one rapped on Brand Name. To everyone who sell me drugs, don't mix it with that bullshit. I'm hoping not to join the 27 Club. Well, Mac died 3 months before turning 27, overdosing on pills mixed with fentanyl. One of his final lines, released just 35 days beforehand. I can feel my fingers slipping. In a motherfucking instant, I'll be gone.
I don't know, man. Those gotta be plots, because they ain't finna give that many hints and all these things, right? And then in some cases, it really could be feelings that they have from things that they have experienced and just like situations they encounter. But a lot of these things, man, it's gotta be plots, man. But listen, y'all let me know what y'all think. This is the end of the video. Make sure y'all like, make sure y'all comment. Most importantly, make sure y'all subscribe and hit that post notification bell. Set it to all social media links will be in the description. The link to the previous reaction video will be there as well. Follow me on all my social medias. Click the link to the previous reaction video and watch that whole video after you watch this whole video, man. Main channel link is in the description too. Go to the main channel. I posted over there earlier, man. Go crazy over there. Show love over there, man. I love y'all, and I appreciate y'all for showing me love back. And we out this thing, man, for real.